Alright, so I started this piece with a charcoal sketch because I had seen an artist that I followed on Tumblr did this sort of thing, and I really liked her style, and I wanted to take a crack at it, and this thing called Watercolor Week had been going around, and I wanted to take part of it, and yes, I cheated on the first day by doing gouache instead of watercolor, but they're kind of similar. Like, gouache can work like watercolor. I mean, I'm not completely cheating. Okay, I'm cheating. Anyways, welcome to day 1 of Watercolor Week. The next 7 days will literally just be me watercoloring or gouaching, depending on how much I try to break the rules. But this first section of the video, all the paint colors that you mix, and I'll let you know when it stops. Everything that you see here was made with white, black, yellow, red, and blue. All the colors I use up to a certain point, and I'll let you know when that point comes. But anyways, I just kind of drew this face, and I really liked the facial aspects of it, and I hadn't actually planned for it to become a full person's face, so there were some issues with that towards the end. I'm not sure how I feel about the final facial shape, because I kept adding to it and changing it and morphing it to kind of get the dimension that I wanted, and because of that, the face got bigger and bigger and bigger, so I had to cut down on some of that, so I'm not sure how I feel about the final shape, but it's kind of like an abstract-y look. But here, this is where I start using pre-mixed, well, not pre-mixed, but it's not those 5 colors anymore. I start taking pre-made browns and throwing in some purple with it, which you'll see. I actually really liked that color, and I got a lot more dimension out of it. So maybe I'll revisit trying to just use the prime colors and white and black to mix colors again in the future. But for now, I'm just not at the level of painting where I can do that and be confident in the colors that I pick. And I really liked this purpley brown as a skin tone because I think it brought a lot more dimension to the face. And just having the different shades of brown just brought a lot more dimension to the face. But anyways, I just wanted like a regular person, just kind of their baby coat kind of focused on what they were doing. But there wasn't any real like hard hitting like this is the emotion I want to convey. I really liked the way the facial sketch was, and I was like, okay, I can get behind the way this face looks. I like how it looks in charcoal. I want to participate in Watercolor Week, so this is going to be my first piece, and I'm mostly happy with it. Like, I'm not upset with how it turned out. I think it was a great learning experience for both for mixing color and learning dimensions and how dimensions work in paint, because you wouldn't think that they're different and you can take your base knowledge of dimensions, but there is going to be this disconnect between different mediums where you have to learn that disconnect. Eventually I stopped trying to copy the artist's style and just went back to my own, and I think that's when I really started to become happy with the way the piece was. So the moral of the story is learn the way that you like to do things. Like, your way is unique. No one else is going to be able to to copy it completely. They can kind of play off of it, like how I used her style to kind of like make the dimensions of the face, but nobody can copy your style directly. And you don't have to search for a style. It'll come to you over time as you're learning how you're creating. You'll kind of fall into this thing that's comfortable for you. And while it may not be your favorite style, like over time you'll develop it and it'll change and you'll become more comfortable and you'll try other things. And as you try other things, you'll bring in extra aspects to your own style. And I think that's a really cool and unique way of doing things. And everyone has this cool and unique way of doing things, whether you realize it or not. You don't need to go on some sort of style hunt. Your style will develop as you develop. So yeah, my motivation behind this piece is just to experiment with a medium that I've been experimenting with already, but further than that, to actually try to make a person. People aren't my go-to. I don't make people a lot because I'm not comfortable with it, and I want to become comfortable with it. So yeah, that was my piece. If you enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next installment of Watercolor Week. Make sure you subscribe so you know when I post. Bye!